Very, very happy. I think it was a great qualifying session. It's been a great weekend, to be honest. I think after the abomination that was FP1 for everyone, it's been really good to drive around here. The car's been in a really good place, and I feel like I've been very comfortable with it as well. So, very happy with the job we've been able to achieve. The competition was pretty tight in Q3, so had to make sure I put a good lap on the board, and just very happy that I was able to do that.
Yes, I'm really happy. I think we are working very well as a team, and on my side, it's very difficult to put everything together because we've got to set up this car in quite extreme ways in order to extract more out of it, but it seems to be fitting me for now.
Definitely fighting for a podium should be a minimum. We saw this morning when it's hot and there's a lot of tyre overheating and tyre degradation. Unfortunately, McLaren are in a league of their own. So, I said this the last 3 races, when it's an easy one-stop race, I think that's the worst of McLaren we've seen. And when it's hot, like it was this morning, that is the best we see. So tomorrow is probably going to be somewhere in the middle of that, unfortunately for us.
I'm so happy, honestly. It was a very special lap in Q2, in Q3. When you get this excitement coming out of the last corner after your lap, and I just knew it was good, but didn't expect to be that good, relatively to the others. So I'm just very happy for the whole team because it hasn't been easy these first few races, and even this weekend, honestly, it's been quite tricky. Even in Q1, didn't feel fully comfortable in the car, but step by step, little things. After little thing, we managed to really pull that off. So very pleased and excited for tomorrow.
The whole qualifying was super tight. Literally with a couple of tenths, you could have gained 4 or 5 places. So it was super, super tight. And I felt good in the car. The qualifying was going pretty smoothly. I was feeling good, but I think in the Q3 lap, in the first set, I overpushed too much, and obviously I went off the track and then got track limit. So then for the set 2, I felt a lot under pressure because I had to deliver a lap.
I was just slow. I've been slow this whole weekend, to be honest. So nothing too surprising, honestly. I've just been off it. I don't know. I feel like I've just never driven a Formula 1 car before. So
yeah, it was tough all weekend, I think. For whatever reason, I've been struggling with the brakes, the feeling also. Feeling retardation, so it's something that we need to investigate. And then general grip, I guess, throughout the lap, quite inconsistent. And that, of course, that makes it very hard to understand what you actually need from the car when, for whatever reason, we can't seem to make the tires work.
In one hand, very happy with the progress and the steps we're making. Happy with the laps that I put together today, and I felt like I did some incremental gains to quali and in my knowledge of the car. Doesn't mean we're already there and that from now on it will all qualis be like this, but at least we've managed to find some things that are working a bit better this weekend, and that is definitely helping.
Hey Lewis, it just looked like such a tough day out there for you. Just how tricky was the car to try and get any kind of performance out of it?
On the positive, our car clearly is a lot better than what I'm delivering with it, and Charles did a great job with it today. So big apologies to the team for not doing the job.
What do you think you can rescue tomorrow?
I really no idea.
Yeah, final lap was a bit mystery, to be honest. Just didn't feel much grip. I had a quite big mistake in turn 10, but I think I still take it overall going through Q3. I think considering our performance today wasn't the easiest car probably. If you see Max, qualified P7, which has been unusual. So
to be honest, very disappointed right now. I think we were executing a great qualifying session in all of Q1, the first part of Q2, and just gonna have to have a look into it. Didn't feel like I got the most of the tire at the end, whether I was too fast on my warm-up or I just don't think I did something so right and just didn't feel like I really got the benefit of a new tire.
I think I had a really tricky session. First run of Q2 was had to be aborted. Feeling was not great, and I felt like I had a strong start to the lap on my last attempt, and to be fair, I thought that would be enough, and I went a bit too conservative towards the end of the lap.
Yeah, it has been tough weekend so far. We've been on the slow side. Performance was not as Suzuka or China, so yeah. I think to be in Q2 was nearly the maximum, and now P13 in Q2 definitely is a much better result than maybe our pace shows or tells until now. But the race is tomorrow. Tire management is going to be the key, so let's try to play smart and be close to the points.
Hey Esteban, well firstly, how are you feeling? Because that looked like
I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, I just I feel really sorry for the team. I messed up today. I think we were on for a decent qualifying, and I just did the mistake that I don't usually do in qualifying, and I got just surprised. I pushed too hard, turn 2, and got on the curb. So I bottomed out with the car and just lost it in that corner. So yeah, disappointed with my performance today, and we're just gonna rebuild the car. The guys are gonna do, I'm sure, an amazing job by rebuilding the car, and tomorrow we go racing again.
You need to understand what went on. We were supposed to go out on track with 4 minutes to go, but we ended up getting stuck on that pit exit traffic jam, let's say. So we were there for a few minutes, lost about 20-25 degrees temperature, tyre temperature, and then we were fighting to make the flag. So we had to push around, overtook a few cars, started the lap, and the tyres were cold. So more procedural, I think, that we just need to tidy up for the rest of the year.
Hey Nico, saw your lap got deleted right at the end there, but it looked like it was maybe a bit too tricky to make any more progress. Just talk me through how that part of Q2 went.
Yeah, I mean, it was good quality, to be honest. We knew it was tricky, especially yesterday we had a messy P2, and this morning obviously P3 was cut short with a PU issue. So yeah, it was always going to be difficult, and tight as always. But I feel like made the most of it, and pretty pleased with that.
Hey Liam, we had a bit of team radio where there seemed to be a problem with the DRS. Do you reckon that ultimately cost you in that final run?
Yeah, unfortunately yes. It was Q1 was alright up until that point. I don't really know what happened, but I know I had a wheel spin out of the corner and then opened DRS, and then it closed again basically. So it's pretty frustrating, obviously, but just sucks.
Yeah, it's disappointing again out in Q1. It's a shame, but honestly, that's what we could do today. We fight for it tomorrow.
Hey Lance, I know it's been a difficult weekend up until this point to get some pace out of the car. Is that kind of how you thought quali was going to unfold?
No, I thought a little bit better. We had some issues, we saw some stuff was wrong, so see what we can do tomorrow.
Do you know what those issues were, or can you say what those issues
were? Ride heights and stuff, so see what we can do for tomorrow.
Yeah, just a messy lap, honestly. I've been struggling a lot all weekend with front locking, and that was the same case in qualifying. Really hard to get confidence with those type of issues, and unfortunately didn't put a good lap on the board.
How much has it dented your confidence with the car that you kind of having those problems, and does that mean it might be tricky to try and claw something back tomorrow?
Yeah, it's strange because I felt good yesterday in FP2 despite these issues, and I think as I've tried to extract more performance out of the car, I've been limited more and more. And when you don't have confidence in a car like this, then you can't extract the lap time. So that's annoying, but we'll see what we can do tomorrow.